Good morning and happy South Florida Sunday. Welcome once again to Legends Community Focus right here on Legends 100.3. Mike McGann here. And I'm really happy to have with me a dear friend of mine that I haven't seen in way too long. And I'm talking about Damien Bilotta. Damien, hi.
Woohoo! Hello.
It's really good to see you again.
Nice to see you. Always. Almost always.
Every single time. One of my dear friends and somebody who really makes a difference in involving. It's a topic that's never easy to discuss. I mean, it's not. But what you have done and the difference you make in the world, taking something that is just so dark and devastating and trying to turn that around and change the world for the better, it's never an easy thing. But wow, what a job you have done.
Oh, you're sweet.
Well, it's true. I mean, this is
when you just move forward with mental health,
yeah.
You have to move forward. You can't focus on, past suicides. You have to
right.
prevent future ones, and
that's what it is. And that's the word, and that can be a scary word. That word is suicide.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about is an event upcoming. It's coming up this Thursday, May 18th, the third annual Stand Up for Hope comedy show, a night of laughing your AFSP off. And AFSP is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and the proceeds of this event benefit the AFSP. And this is going to be really a tremendous show. Some great local comics. We've got Carl Rimmy, we've got Flip Schultz, we've got Stephanie Wood.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great night of comedy.
They're fun. They're funny.
So let's talk a bit about it. How did this get started? Where is this event happening? How can people be a part of it? Okay. What's going on with Stand Up for Hope?
Alrighty. Well, the chairperson of our committee, Alan Mednick, he lost actually his daughter and his niece to suicide several years ago, and he has a son as well. And they were having a rough time.
Right.
So someone suggested they go see a comedian, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. So they went. And it was the first time their son laughed since his sister died. Wow. And it was just like, wow, because people don't associate laughing and comedy with suicide or mental health.
No.
But that's not the point of this. The point of this is go out, have fun, laugh your AFSP off.
Laugh your AFSP off,
right.
Yes.
And then just the money that we make goes right to American Foundation. So it's not like it's an event that's going to bring you down. It's just only going to bring you up and support the cause. And the Improv, that's where it's located.
Yes.
The Improv Comedy Club in West Palm Beach.
Rosemary Avenue.
Yes. They are donating all of the ticket sales to us, which is great.
You're getting, what a great...
They're very generous.
That is just wonderful that can happen. You can head on over to afsp.org, afsp.org/stand up for hope. And if Damien and I are able to do it, we may try to do a ticket giveaway on Facebook next week.
Let's do it. We'll do it. We're definitely going to do it.
Good. We need some time to hang out anyway, because it's been too long since we've had time for that. Now, Damien, this is a cause that is so dear to you. And just for anyone who doesn't know the story, would you explain why that is?
Sure. Well, just to start off, I lost my son to suicide almost 9 years ago.
Wow.
November 11th of 2014.
Yeah.
And it was a shock. My son Asher was 16.
So young.
So young, a typical teenager in so many ways. He was happy, he wasn't happy, he was this, that, but he was typical normal. Typical,
just a young man that goes through, we all go through those swings, but not to that extent, right?
Yeah, he had a girlfriend, a lot of friends, he was funny, talking about a comedy show. Anyway, he did battle with some anxiety and depression.
Sure.
But not to this extent, and we were shocked when he died by suicide. So I decided right away that I needed to get involved and help prevent this for anybody else, happening to anybody else. He had a lot of friends at that age, like you said, your hormones are flying around. So I wanted to talk to them and talk to them honestly. And I started, speaking at schools and even rehab centers. We did a bunch of golf tournaments. And basically we do a lot of calling from the heart. We ask people for direct donations because the money goes directly to help teenagers, especially who cannot afford mental health counseling.
And what a crisis that is.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable.
And it's harder than ever because, right now you get things like social media where people they see this kind of idealized version that they can't possibly measure up to. They don't really
Right.
understand that that's not reality anyway. There's just a lot out there
a lot of
that
pressure.
can get in the way of it and cause mental health problems during a time where people are already fragile.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a hard time.
But the thing is, it's been 9 years and everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
It's out in the open. People are starting to get help. People aren't ashamed like they were.
And that's a big thing. I mean, I think that taking some of that stigma, look, I understand how you are feeling, taking away some of that loneliness, that isolation, is a
Right.
huge piece of that puzzle, Damien.
It's huge. And we're all in this together. COVID was really hard for a lot of people.
Very.
People we're still coping with it.
Yeah.
But there is a way, and comedy is one of the best reasons to move forward and laugh. And this particular event is really great because, like I said, all the money's going to
All of it.
prevent suicide. And the American Foundation for Suicide is a national organization. They're one of the oldest and the biggest.
Right.
And they do what they can to prevent suicides as well as help people that have gone through them. And I do that as well.
Yes.
I've become like this little suicide whisperer where,
The suicide whisperer.
I know,
That's actually a great piece of branding, honestly.
well, it's kind of true because people have either, if they've lost their kids or their children are going through mental health problems, they don't know where to turn to. So a lot of people know me from the community. I've been here for like 20
No,
years.
yeah, well, you're Damien Bellata, man. I mean, it's
Right.
like you are. It's wonderful.
Anyway, so they find me because if someone like just lost their kid, you don't know what to do and you don't know what to say. So people contact me. I talk to anybody. I talk to a lot of people. Sadly, I'm talking to more and more people, and they feel like I'm someone they can trust.
Yeah.
I can validate their feelings. I'm not going to happy them up, and I can also tell them where they can get some help. So
You are an incredible resource, and this event, I mean, you really, light dispels darkness. And not only do you shine a lot of light yourself personally, but there is no light like laughter is.
so true.
And
Because we lose ourselves.
we do.
You know? Yeah.
We're able to see the other side of it. We're able to come out of our heads a bit sometimes, and it's a shared experience, and we need that.
Absolutely.
It's so powerful.
It's
and
like exercising or anything
Yes.
that you're doing where you're not really thinking, you're just kind of in the woo way.
In the moment.
In the flow.
and when you're
Yeah.
in the moment, when you're in the flow, then you can't get stuck.
Yeah.
And
And it's momentum. You keep going forward and better and stronger and one step at a time.
well, and that's your entire story. I think is a story of momentum, a story of staying in the moment, staying in the flow, and making something positive out of it. And the Stand Up for Hope comedy show really is such a perfect example of that. And it's the third annual, Thursday, May 18th. It's happening at the Improv, Rosemary Avenue.
And it's also on Zoom.
Oh, is
So
it
if you
Zoomable?
can't make it, yeah, you can go to that website,
Okay.
afsp.org/standupforhope, and you can get virtual tickets.
afsp.org/standupforhope. That is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Got three great local comics here: Carl Rimmy, Flip Schultz,
Yeah, they're hysterical.
and Stephanie Wood.
Right.
They're all so funny, and they're all happening. And big props to the Improv as well for donating
So generous.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, what a difference they make with that.
absolutely.
We need things to bring us together more than ever.
We do.
And there's nothing like laughing together, is there?
You're right.
I mean, you and I do it all the time when we see each other, but it's we need to get outside of ourselves, and we need to realize we're not alone.
Right. It's huge.
COVID didn't do us any favors as far as making us feel less alone a lot of the time. But again, I know that you kept on making a difference and kept on doing your thing the entire time.
Thank you. I do what I can. People ask me like, what they say, hey, Mike, what do you do? And you're like, I work for Legends. I do
Sure.
a lot of, functions, blah, blah, blah. People say, Damien, what do you do? And I say, the best I can.
And that's really, it's so true.
Because my son's death, doesn't define me. What I do for Forever Frosty doesn't define me. I do a lot of things, so I can list them all down, but really, I do the best I can for the most part,
That is so beautifully put. I do the best I can. I know you do. But you do it better than most.
You're sweet.
Well, it's true, but the work you do is very, very powerful.
It's
and
important.
Well, it is. It's about the most important thing.
And people actually are, I'm giving myself a little pat.
Feel free, you deserve
Well,
it.
that I can just talk about this so openly. I was thinking about that. I'm thinking, like, what would I say? It's been 9 years. The pain's always there. The hole in my heart's always
Of
there.
course.
But I'm almost, and this is a weird thing, I'm like past the pain.
Right.
So I can, move forward and help other people. Like, it's always there, but, you'll see, people are shocked when they find out that I've lost my son. Like, my whole neighborhood group just found out today.
Yeah.
And they're like, we had no idea. I've been there for 2 years.
Right.
Because I don't wear that face. And that's what I want other people not to wear the face, and hopefully prevent anything else happening.
Listen, you are one of the most just upbeat and fun and genuine people I know. You always have that smile. You always have that shine. And being able to carry that and maintain it in the face of losing a child to suicide and then making that into a mission as successfully as you have, it's a real feather in your cap. And I know you're not one to rest on your laurels ever. I know that you continue to move forward.
But I do rest.
Well, we need that. I need to learn a lesson from you on that one, probably, Damien.
Thank God for meditation.
Yes, right. I know. But you do make a big difference, and kudos to you for taking something so dark and trying to find the light in it. In fact, trying nothing because you've done it.
Well, I'm doing it's you can't stop.
Well, no, you keep doing the best.
You're only as good as your next thing that you do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you are driven, but you're driven by all the right reasons, and this is just a wonderful event for such a great cause. Thursday, May 18th. It's the third annual Stand Up for Hope comedy show. Happens at the Improv. Big thanks to the Improv.
Yeah.
Carl Remy, Flip Schultz, Stephanie Wood, a night of laughing your AFSP off. And that's AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. All of the proceeds benefit it. Get your tickets now. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 8. AFSP.org. AFSP.org/Stand Up for Hope. And Damien, we've got to make it happen. We'll do something on Facebook Live next week.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get some free tickets away.
Yeah, we'll do that. And
VIP tickets.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Am I going to be eligible since I'm here?
Sure.
All right, thanks.
I'll give you 2 complimentary tickets.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you, Damien. Damien Bellata, thank you so much for who you are, what you do, your friendship, and your continuing work. You do the best you can, and you do it better.
Back at you, Mike. Really, seriously. You're a great friend.
You do it better than most.
Aww.
And you've got a lot to be proud of.
You're really sweet.
Stand Up for Hope comedy show. It is this Thursday, May 18th. AFSP.org/Stand Up for Hope. See you at the Improv, and hey, shine that light. Keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep bringing people together.
Minds can mend, you guys. We can do it.
We really can, and you're an example of that. So keep leading by example, keep making us all smile, and keep saving lives because you do it beautifully. Damien Bellata with me right here on Legends Community Focus. Mike McGann with you. Happy South Florida Sunday. Lots more legendary programming on the way. Stick around.
Thanks.